So did I hear you guys say like no to push-ups in the pit? Did I hear that correctly?
Yeah.
Explain that, please.
Gets in the way. If one person's doing push-ups in the pit, no one else can mosh.
It seems like it's becoming like slowly an epidemic, and we're here to stop that, bro.
Anti push-ups in the pit. Man.
Save that for Planet Fitness, bro. Get the reps in there, dog. Straight up.
About the genre
yeah.
Val Decree sits in. When I looked it up, it was saying like a death metal / hardcore.
Yeah.
Is that accurate?
I'd say yeah. I think so. Like, cause I feel like we kind of were fans of like both genres and stuff. I like straddling the line between the two of them, like kind of having the metal aspect and like the hardcore aspect. Both those genres are big parts of like what we do and stuff. And right down the center is kind of where we find our like. That's where we get in the pocket.
Deathcore, right?
No. Yeah.
not deathcore.
Not deathcore. You heard it here first as well. You listen to us if you're wanting like that aggressive shit, like that kind of GED death metal type shit.
What's GED?
Basically just really simple, like, yeah, so you have your GED to graduate high school, so it's just simple death metal.
Really?
Wait, did you guys make that up? Is that
I don't know. We've been saying that for a long time. We might have
Yeah.
stolen that from somebody way cooler than us, but
Yeah, but it's like that's kind of what the mantra's been for a while. Just like
basically comes from me being not that great of a guitar player, but like wanting to play death metal.
yeah.
So it's just like, okay, we're gonna do like early death riffs
Yeah.
or like early entombed riffs,
yeah.
but like also add two-step parts.
Yeah. Can't get too complex with it sometimes because you want it to be able to like easy to dance to, easy to just jump around to.
Yeah.
So it's got to have a good pace to it.
Yeah.
And then from there you can just kind of build off that and
Like we like seeing that sort of reaction from the crowd. That's like what a lot of this music is about, is kind of like crowd participation and crowd interaction and stuff too, right? Like
It's like written for the mosh.
Corey actually mentioned that as
Yeah.
being really important to the recording process for you guys.
Yeah.
Is understanding the impact of the music on your audience.
Yeah.
So how did you make sure that those elements were communicated in the recording material?
It all just starts with like riffs at the end of the day.
Sometimes the riff like comes after. We just be like, we would need a two-step part here, or we want this to be like a breakdown. We don't have an idea,
Yeah.
and it'll just kind of come after.
Yeah.
So like when we were in the studio, like we wrote one of the songs in the studio with Corey, and like we have a part that's Put 'Em on a Shirt, that's streaming everywhere.
Yeah. Now streaming everywhere. Lead single.
Lead single streaming everywhere. Yeah. Translate. But even like that song, we have a part where it just repeats Put 'Em on a Shirt.
Yeah.
But we did that so people can like dogpile and grab the mic.
It's interesting to me that a genre that sounds so masculine to have you
Yeah.
think so thoughtfully
Yeah.
about the dancing side of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that
It is.
typical for this genre?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, people, it's all like mainly about the mosh. At least for like live show, you want people to move. You want it to be intense, but no one actually get like hurt. But like you want to find that line. But if you can find that, you're like, oh my god, dude, that's the best.
I feel like that's what makes it so cool. Like it's all like the expression, and it's like getting out any, like if you've got anything going on, like it's a good outlet, right?
Yeah.
Like, and it's a positive way to do it. Like, you know, like yeah, you're flailing your arms and you're fucking beating the shit out
running
of
back
friends,
and
but
forth,
like
whatever. But
it's such a more like you'd rather do that in like a positive space where people are supportive and like, you know, if you fall down, someone's gonna help you up. Like it's very community based and like
Instead of like getting that aggression out in a negative way somewhere else in your life, you know. I feel
Yeah.
like a lot of people who listen to like hardcore and death metal and go to shows are like some of the most chill people.
Yeah.
Because they get it out there.
yeah.
Well, it's just interesting that you're creating a space where men can dance
Yeah.
and can touch each other.
Yeah. We're pro dancing, pro touching
We
yourself.
encourage
Yeah,
it.
pro
Yeah.
men touching each other.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking you gotta do what you gotta
We
do, man.
encourage it.
I love my bros.
Yeah.
I'll touch them.
You gotta touch
I love
touch
it.
the bros
I
sometimes.
get weird if I don't touch my bros.
You've been rubbing knees this whole
weird.
time. Look at that.
Yeah, literally.
Also, shout out all the women and trans folks in the pit as well. Not just all men, especially at Barry shows.
Yeah.
And if it is all men and you're seeing, change that, bro.
Change
Should
that.
be for everybody.
Yeah.
No matter where you come, like no matter what you're doing or who you are, like you can come out to a show, like you can be a part of the scene, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day. It's just coming out, supporting bands, supporting each other, just having a good time. Like that's what it's about at the end of the day, and like it's just positive as shit. I mean, I say that, but like most of our EP is just about killing people and shit,
Yeah,
like
that's
real shit. Like,
I mean, the name itself is.
yeah, but
EP,
I mean, at the end of the day, even that, like, you're just getting out
Yeah.
emotions musically and stuff. Like, we're not. I don't think we're really aggressive dudes, but we're just having fun making fight riffs at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So the lead single off this one is "Put 'Em on a Shirt."
Yeah.
And the lyrics that you quoted were "Put 'em on a shirt, go kill some people."
No, okay, so it was kind of like it's pretty much just about that, and putting them on, like putting someone on a shirt is pretty much when like someone dies.
Right.
Coming back to that a lot.
Dude, it's not making us reference.
And that's just like you like put your friend's like face essentially on the shirt for the most part.
Yeah, there's people that you like don't like in your life, and I think instead of like being violent towards them,
Yeah.
you just get
Oh,
that
it's
out.
a
Yeah.
threat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
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 We got there at the end of the.
Yeah, we got there.
We
at the
got
end of the-
I understand now. Thank
Yeah.
you for explaining.
Yeah, yeah.
Talk to me about like the Canadian hardcore scene and where Vile Decree sees itself within that space.
Pretty much the way, like, Curtis and I have talked about this before, we want to be like the heaviest band on like a punk bill, or like the softest band on like a death metal
yeah,
bill.
like the punk band on like a metal bill.
Yeah.
Or the hardcore punk band on the metal
Yeah.
bill, and like the metal band on like a hardcore
Yeah,
punk.
like the
Kinda
way
like in between.
Yeah, like the way we kind of blend different genres, I think lends itself to how we want to kind of sit. Like we don't want to just be thrown into one like area, I guess.
Yeah.
We like having that little bit of experimentation. We like having that little bit of like edge where like you don't know what's going to happen next almost.
This will be your first release with Tarantula Tapes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What does it mean to be, entering into the Tarantula Tapes family?
Dude. Tarantula Tape's awesome. Corey and Casey are the best.
And they're super open to like creativity, which is great. Like
Yeah.
they would allow us to pretty much record anything we wanted to.
Yeah.
Bring anything we want to test out for recording and just
We
try it.
recorded a saw blade.
We did.
Yeah.
Try and find it in one
Yeah,
of the
there's
songs.
there is a saw blade on the
Okay,
EP.
say more.
Yeah.
Like you can have a bell on a cymbal that's got a nice, projection and just a very loud ping kind of sound and radiates good. But you can also get that with just a saw blade. So if you don't have like the accuracy of always hitting the bell, or you just don't have access to a good cymbal with a good bell sound, you can just substitute it with a saw blade. It gets that really good ping.
Like a saw that you saw wood with.
Yeah,
like a
so
circular
yeah, it was like
yeah.
a skill saw blade, so about 6 inches diameter. It's already got the hole, so it goes on a cymbal stand, no problem.
Okay.
You can just tighten it right down and just hit it wherever. It's just like a bell every time. Like it's 100%. It's
All
like
bell.
all bell all the time.
Corey's just like down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We were like, is this dumb? He's like, yeah, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like,
It's like,
I've
hell
never
yeah.
recorded
Yeah.
a saw blade
There's a
before,
video of us doing it, and he's like, at the end, he's like, yo, this is awesome.
and it sounds great. Sounds so good.
Bringing it back to that, like they're just great people. Like I've been going to shows in this area for a long time, and like seeing them at shows for a long time, and just having those kind of people support like our dumb fight riffs is just it means the world. It really does.
Also, shout out Al from Braxis,
Yeah.
who
Big
I
shout out
used
to him.
all his pedals.
Yeah.
Oh
on
yeah.
this EP.
He supplied the sound. He came with the whole
Dude.
board. We were able to get the perfect tones with it for some of the songs we wanted. Just the intro and stuff. For Curtis had this vision of like how certain ones would sound like you're underwater, and then we just found the perfect.
Yeah, he just.
Board
I didn't even
for-
move any. Not like I just
No.
plugged in and used pedals. Like, I
Yeah.
didn't change anything.
No.
Like on the last EP, it sounded okay, but it sounded very like rock and roll. I just want a tone that, like, as soon as I hit any note, I just want it to sound like something's about to happen. You know, I want that feeling of like unease.
Yeah.
As soon as I hit a note, I want people to be like, "What's going on?"
Yeah.
You know.
Who would you say your Tarantula Tape is for? Who would enjoy it?
Someone who's either into this music or looking to get into this music, like it's not going to be too, like, hopefully not too abrasive, where you can't at least find a part that you don't like or a part that you don't resonate with.
We're a good transition between if you like hardcore punk and then you like to get into more heavier stuff. I feel like we're kind of the in between.
They could also have like a background in like metal music or something too, or
Someone who has
hardcore.
$10.
Someone who has $10, yeah.
Anyone who has $10.
Yeah.
Or less, dude. You don't have to pay that.
Yeah.
Don't make them pay. No, I'm not gonna say that. Try to lose money, bro.
I'm a terrible capitalist, dude. I can't do it.
Yeah, for real.